So, I had plans recently. Do you recall all these plans I speak of?
I recall these plans, but I think you should enlighten all of us anyways.
I think I should as well. Yeah. You know, for the sake of the cast, I'll repeat myself. For our
by the way,
listeners.
the backpedal a few episodes though. You said what should we call it? How would you refer to it? As the pod, the cast? I couldn't decide. So much cooler calling it the cast.
Cast,
you keep saying it. So much cooler.
It's cooler. So I'm supposed to have a pal over, a friend, and you know what they did, Robbie?
What did they do, Alex?
Disrespected me. They disrespected me.
They disrespected you.
They disrespected the Don.
Who
The Don on Long Island.
Who in their right mind would do such a thing?
Disrespect the Don on Long Island?
Not only to the Don
on Long Island,
but Don on Long Island.
It's fucked up.
Should you be saying that? I feel like it's dangerous to just say that shit.
The Don. I don't think there's a. I guess the Columbus kind of have the Long Island, right? Not fucking hell, man. What's it to you? Okay.
Well, we're Italian.
We're Italian on the good half. Woo. No, what I was gonna say is basically what happened was my friend, who I'll say shall remain nameless, but there's a very good chance I inadvertently say the name at some point.
You want me to say the names?
No. I'm gonna try and keep it anonymity. Anonymity?
Well, I already gave up some. I revealed something.
What'd you reveal?
She's a she.
That's fine. Anonymity. Yeah. So basically...
Do you mean edamame?
Edamame? No. Anonymity.
You sure?
Pretty positive.
I think you're just saying edamame wrong.
No.
All right. I'll let the listeners...
It's pretty crazy that you learned about that word like 4 months ago. Now you can actually say it in a sentence. It's kind of crazy. How fast your brain works.
Any chance you get, you could just... You're like, I'm just going to reveal how much of a fucking idiot my brother is.
Superpower.
It's great. It's really good. Maybe that's why I have no self-esteem.
Is that why?
Maybe. Because whenever I try to pass off like I have some, you're like, no, you don't have anything.
Yeah.
You have nothing to be proud of. Why don't you get off that little ladder you just took a step up on? Get back down.
Come back down to reality.
You fucking idiot.
Rose such a clatter company.
That was cool, actually.
I'm killing the last couple days with these weird obscure references.
Yeah, what was the one you did the other day? It was fucking awesome.
The beer has gone bad. No one drink the beer.
Because we reference that all the time. We've never said
and
that.
And the beer tastes fine. Beer's fine. Beer tastes awesome. What's wrong with beer?
It's so good.
And I referenced that. And then just now I did the fucking Rose such a clatter company.
You did something upstairs that pissed the head off.
Yeah, what was that? That was a funny reference. That's a bummer.
Anyways, let's talk about this edamame that we were referring to, but that didn't come over.
So the edamame was like... The edamame was talking months ago to me in April, and they were like, what's going... They said, are you free on July 17th? And I said, for what? Because I assumed this would be like some sort of a party, or maybe like a big thing is happening, or commitment of some kind that would warrant planning ahead.
I don't want to spoil anything, but it
was
plans for commitment that were even too big to uphold.
Yeah, apparently.
Ironically.
So like I said, if someone texts you and says, again, this is April talking about July, someone texts you like months and months notice. They're like, hey, what are you doing July 17th? Maybe they're going to say we should go to a concert, or maybe there's a show that's happening, or maybe it's a big party or a festival or something that makes sense to be planned. An event. Something that you'd have to like prep. So I said, for what? And then they said, to hang out. And I was like,
were you waiting for me to say something?
No, that was the actual pause of my response. It's like they're like to hang out. I'm like, there's a problem. Yeah, maybe that's like 6 months away. What are you talking about? 5 months away. April, May, June, July. 4 months. I can count. I didn't use my fingers just now. Wow. In the last week's episode, Robbie complained that whenever Robbie talks, Alex just goes on his phone and checks out the conversation. And now today, in this week's episode, when Alex talks, Robbie goes on his phone and apparently texts Alex to say something.
Because last week's episode, you brought up a really good point. I was just thinking about what you said. And I'm like, we should take this a step further. So I wanted to text you the behind-the-scenes stuff since we're still taking advantage of the no camera right now.
Right. Anywho, what I was trying to say is that I was disrespected.
Twice.
My friend made plans absurdly in advance to combat their anxiety of travel, which is fine. And they planned for July 17th. Then on July 12th, no, 16th, 15th, 14th, 13th. On July 13th, they call me and they're like, can my manager change my shift? So instead of on the 17th Sunday, can I come on Friday? And I was like, Friday as in this Friday after the 17th, or as Friday as in 2 days from now? She's like, 2 days from now. And I was like, okay, fine. I was being nice, right?
See, I forgot about that detail, so I'm actually getting more annoyed with the outcome.
So I said, okay, fine. Now, the first question here I had in my head internally, I was like, so you planned 4 months in advance just to change to 2 days notice? How's that going to work exactly? You know?
If anything, you think that would be more
It'd be harder.
Anxiety causing.
Yep, and inducing. And then...
That was what I was looking for, thank you. Mm-hmm. This is what we're good co-hosts.
Yeah, man. And then they were like, I'm going to come at...
I'm 4 years old.
I'm going to come over at like 8 a.m. and then leave at
Anthony Jeselnik.
6 p.m.
I'm going to come at 8 a.m.
Yeah, I'm going to come at 8 a.m. and then leave at 6. And I was like, you're going to drive here and then hang out in the middle of the day and then leave. But you're not going to come, like, there's not going to be time to do anything. We're not going to go anywhere. You can't drink. You can't smoke. We can't really chill. It's like we can go out to a bar or anything and hang out because it's literally noon.
So I said to her, that's pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah. So I was like, this is a dumb idea. No. But I was so excited to hang out. I was, okay? Now, I have to admit, it did fuck up my week entirely because then I had to spend all day Thursday doing my schoolwork that would have done on Friday because I was like, okay, I have to keep Friday open now, right? I also woke up on Friday at 6:45 a.m. with you to quickly straighten up the house.
Which was obnoxious, by the way.
6:45 a.m. because she insisted on coming out here at
like
8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning, right? All that happens. So those are two big things that happen. On top of that, when she called me was when Dad had the whole arm thing happen where he was in the hospital. And I mentioned that, and it was not acknowledged.
That's fucked up.
I was like, okay, that's 3 things. The other part of it is that our mom went out and proceeded to go to the store and spend all day cooking to make a nice vegan-friendly meal so my friend wouldn't be too, you know.
You can't trust those fucking vegans, man.
I know, man. The vegans are the issue, man.
They're the least trustworthy people in the world.
They are, dude. You know why? Because they're fucking liars. They're like, I don't like the taste of meat. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
You don't eat. That's
not
you fucking... Yeah, exactly. That's true. It's a superiority complex.
Yeah, because they have such a fucking massive ego you have to
Uh-huh.
Can we make that the stance we take on this podcast?
Yeah,
Fuck
I'll take that stance. Yeah, fuck vegans, dude.
Beyond Meat? How about Beyond Go Fuck Yourself?
Yeah,
burger?
honestly. How about like... But, I mean...
No,
I'd go vegan if it was like Scott
I fall
Pilgrim.
for it all the time. I'm like, oh, Beyond Meat, what is it? It's got like bacon on it. It's got like sausage on it. What shit did they throw on top of this ground beef?
Yeah,
and it's just, there's no ground beef. It's fucking depressing.
Yeah.
Whatever marketing fucking genius came up with that play, you just go fuck himself.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Alex. I'm sorry I can't be passionate about things on the podcast where we're both supposed to speak. Go back to your story. I'm sorry. It's really rude of me.
Yeah.
Get back to your story.
So, our mom spent all day cooking a meal for a vegan-friendly meal. Also got vegan-friendly snacks. Woke up at 6:45 to clean. Rushed to doing all my schoolwork in one day instead of the usual 2 days I would have had to do the schoolwork. Got up super early. She decided she wasn't going to stay. She also decided she was going to bring her grandpa because her cousin lives nearby, and she was going to travel with her grandpa.
When you first said that,
and then drop her grandpa off there, then come over here because they're only 20 minutes away, and then go back to pick her grandpa up, then leave.
When you first said that, I thought she was like, oh, I'm over my grandpa because I don't like traveling alone. Like, so I'm sorry, she's coming to your house with her grandpa to hang out with
here's what happens though. And she said she was going to do that because she's like, because it's such a. She said like she didn't want to do the drive alone. I'm like, it's an hour and 45-minute drive. And she, I thought it was like 3.5 hours. I'm like, no. And then they're like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to stay over because I got to get home because, I got to get ready for my show. I'm like, your show that's on Saturday at 5:30? Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. I can understand why you'd have to be there early. You need to be home in the morning.
Just over an hour and a half of a drive back. And you need
12 hours to prepare. Because realistically, it's like, well, if you're so comfortable coming to my house at 8 a.m., there's no reason why you can't leave my house at 8 a.m., get home at 10 a.m., and then you have from 10 a.m. for, 7.5 hours till 5:30? But to each their own. I'm not sure what the pre-show routine really is. I never asked. I guess I should have. I know it's so inducive that it lasted 7.5 hours, Okay, I didn't realize that you could watch all of Che by Steven Soderbergh and it took you to get ready for a show. My bad. I'm sorry. That's foolish of me. I didn't ask these kind of questions.
It's pretty ignorant, actually. You should have known that.
So that's my issue. And then it gets worse because then now it's 9 o'clock, it's 10 o'clock, it's 11 o'clock, it's 12 o'clock, it's 1 o'clock. Still no show of my friend, no contact, complete radio silence. Not to mention,
what a shitty bitch.
Not to mention the day beforehand, complete radio silence. And I told you the day before, and you asked what time they're coming over. I'm like, I think around like 10, but I feel like they're going to not show up. And I said that out loud.
Yep.
And then you guys can't tell where the story's going yet, why I feel disrespected and slighted because they didn't show up. And you're thinking like, well, it's fine. People cancel. You're right, guys. You're right. It is fine when people cancel. What's not fine is this.
No. Canceling's fine. The not canceling part's the issue.
That's the issue. Is the not canceling part.
I'm an asshole. I just spoiled the fucking. I'm an asshole.
So what actually happened is that now it's 12. Nothing happens. I'm like, I kept saying. I said, you know what? I could believe the fact that maybe they just are already on their way and they just didn't think to text, because I could buy that being a possibility, right?
No, I don't buy that at all.
No, me knowing her, I could buy that. There's a chance she just forgot to hit. Oh, I'm on my way. And then she'd be like, I'm here. I could buy that being a thing.
Fair.
That's what I was saying. So I'm like, okay, I think I'm not going to call at 11 or 12. I'm like, I'll wait a little bit longer, because realistically, maybe they left a little bit later, a little earlier. Maybe they're at their cousin's house a little longer. Maybe they're just not texting. They're bad texting anyway. But then around 1:30, I'm like, you know what? I think it's a little late.
Yeah, especially
so I call.
She was going to come around 8:30.
I call, and it rings all the way through. And I think, all right, whatever, no biggie. Don't call again. I'm like, I don't even care. I'm not even mad at this point. I'm annoyed, but I'm not pissed off. I'm just annoyed. And then I end up calling up some other friends, and I try to get other people to come over, but everyone's busy, so I'm just not doing anything, right? Then I get a text at 2 o'clock saying 3 little messages along the line of like, oh my God, I overslept. Next text. I hate me too. Next text, like, I feel no. You messed up the flow, dude. You messed up the flow so bad. I
thought you were forgetting the text.
No, you messed up the flow, so dude.
I'm so
all right.
at this.
So, I can't even say the first text. The first text is a no word. The second text is I woke up at 12 and now I'm just depressed. I hate me too. By 3 texts. If you guys notice closely, you guys the rewind of that one. Not those words I just said there. None of those words were I'm sorry at all. So it was literally
what?
None of those words were I'm sorry.
Read it again. I thought I heard something.
I woke up at 12 and now I'm depressed. I overslept. I hate me too. Bye.
Wow, I don't know what I heard.
Now, no, I'm sorry in there, but that's not even the big thing. The big thing is that text was sent to me. You're thinking, oh, she texted you at 12 o'clock saying she can't come? No. She texted you at like 12:15 after she got situated and said she can't come? No. Like, oh, she texted you at 12:30. She went downstairs, had breakfast, then said I can't come, and then texted you? No. You think she texted you at 12:45. She went upstairs. She got dressed. She's ready for Saturday. She said, oh, I can't come? No. You think, well, at the very least, she texted you at 1 o'clock an hour later, thinking, okay, shit, I meant to text sooner. I should text now? No. You think, oh, well, you called her at 1:30, so she texted you at 1:30 saying, sorry, I can't come? No. What she actually did was she waited 30 more minutes after I called her at 1:30, then texted me those 3 things, not saying sorry, and also not saying I'm not coming, just saying I overslept. But if you listen closely, it says, I woke up at 12.
Yeah. See, that's the detail I forgot.
But this text was sent at 2 o'clock.
Yep. So for 2 hours you sent that. Oh, what a shady bitch.
Yeah, and it's so I'm gonna read my long text response. That's all I got. I'm gonna read my long text response, and then their short response, and then my long response that hasn't been answered since. I'm gonna kind of jump around.
Sorry, because I just assumed there would have been an apology.
You would think.
There.
So then at 3 o'clock, a whole hour later, I text back saying, right, okay, I'm sorry you're depressed. I am. However, I'm still unsure why if you woke up at 12, already very late, took you another 2 hours to reach out and officially cancel.
Fair.
Especially when I called you at 1:30 and it rang all the way through, yet still you wait until 2 o'clock to say you aren't coming.
That's 2 fair points you bring up so far.
Then I mentioned, which I said earlier, you made these plans months ago, not me. You rescheduled plans last minute. You completely ignore my father going to the hospital. You go MIS and ignore all my snaps. All those things happened, right?
Total tally so far 7 fair points.
Then I say, if you don't want to hang out, that's fine. I'm not mad about that. You do you, but I wish you told me sooner instead of me waking up at 6:45 so I could clean the house before you got here since you decided you were coming so early. 2 more points.
8. It's 0.8 now. Or 2, I guess you got
9.
Right there, 9.
Then I said, I wish my mother didn't go to the store today. Spend hours cooking the food for you. Point 10. I said, and these are all long. I'm condensing. These are the long text I sent. And I said, I wish I didn't do schoolwork all day and stress myself out trying to make sure everything was done so Tay could be free. Right?
Or 11.
Yep.
And 12 just for shits and giggles.
So I wish I didn't have to deal with 100 texts today from everyone saying, is she there yet? Is she there yet? Is she there yet? 12. And then I said also, I know. Then I ended up by saying this, which I'm going to read verbatim. I said, if you want to say this as a freak occurrence and no way premeditated, I'll give you benefit of the doubt, but my gut tells me you knew you were canceling yesterday. Okay? And then I ended with good luck with your show tomorrow. Pretty badass.
Hold on, you said other good stuff in there. I thought you were going to read the whole ending. All right, fine. Don't have to. My point is, though, after all these excellent points you brought up, though, at this point, surely there has to be an apology.
Yeah.
Like a heartfelt apology.
Now it is, kind of, I guess. They said
heartfelt
they responded
apology?
an hour later, by the way.
That's cool.
It took 1 hour to respond to this part, too.
She's had things to do, man.
And the funny thing I didn't mention is this was the funny thing, okay? When I went on Snapchat, because they, for some reason, they were coming Friday. On Thursday, they stopped Snapchatting all day, and they broke our streak.
That's so fucked.
Okay?
How long was the streak?
She's broken it before. I think it was like 200 days, maybe.
That's pretty long.
Or 150 days. It wasn't
she intentionally broke the streak.
It wasn't one of my longer ones, though. But my point is I checked to see it. So I clicked on her friendship profile. You know the friendship profile pops up with a little map sometimes? Mm-hmm. So I happened to see they were on Snapchat. So they were on Snapchat just choosing not to cancel. Isn't that funny?
Can I say my phrase of the episode now?
What a shady bitch. Yeah, you can say it.
Yeah, what a shady bitch.
Yeah. So at 3 o'clock, they say, please apologize to your family for me, and I'm also sorry to you. I didn't realize you were putting in so much effort. I did want to hang out, but you know better than anyone, I struggle to get out of my own way sometimes. I'm sorry I ruined your day. I feel awful. Now, that's an apology, yeah. But then
Hold on. That ending sounded like fucking... Oh, say the last line again. I'm sorry, because I got to do the voice. I lost it.
I'm sorry I ruined your day. I feel awful.
No, back a couple.
I did want to hang out, but as you know...
Yeah, start from there to the end.
I did want to hang out, but as you know better than anyone, I struggle to get out of my own way sometimes. I'm sorry I ruined your day. I feel awful.
I wanted to hang out, but as you know, I struggle to get out of my own way sometimes.
So it wasn't a real apology. I was pissed off because it's like that's not fair that you sent me the first 3 texts, which weren't an apology, and I have to send you a giant text, and then your response text is still not really addressing any of my points. The only thing you said was, I didn't realize you're putting in effort, which pissed me off a lot.
Yeah, it's really douchey to say this, so I didn't realize you put an effort into things.
So then I sent another text, which has not been responded to, and it's been 3 days.
That's fucked up. Fucking cold.
Mm-hmm. I said, I appreciate your apology, but I'd be remiss if I just accepted it blind and left it at that. Your actions did hurt me. This is so bitchy of me to complain this bitch, but I'm actually really pissed about this still, so I'm going to complain about it.
That's fine.
It's annoying though, because now I inadvertently sound like I'm the little brat on the podcast whining like a little fucking bitch about it. But in actuality, I felt slighted, so I want to talk about it.
Yeah, well, for a second I thought I was gonna be like, these guys are really unfair. These are 2 guys just picking on this person for being they did something wrong once, right? Let it go, guys. But like then the fact that you said you sent something again is just ignored for the last 3 days.
Yeah.
What a shitty bitch.
So I said, I appreciate the apology. I'm just peruse this one too. I said, I appreciate the apology, but it pissed me off. It hurt me, blah, 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 and the stress that it caused. And I said, I'm still confused why you woke up at 12, because they didn't address this part. Yeah, so I said, I'm still confused why you woke up at 12 and took you 2 hours to text me. I'm still confused why you texted at all instead of calling after I called you 30 minutes earlier. Fair point still. That wasn't addressing the response. I said, I'm still upset that your initial texts were quote-unquote cutesy and sent in jest. Good word, by the way.
That's really good. We should use that word more often.
I should use that word more often. And I said, those 3 texts were playful and right in a way that suggested you didn't really care you were canceling. What's even more annoying is that not one of those 3 messages even said the word I'm sorry, which leads me to think that if I had just been a pushover and not responded so seriously, you would never even apologize at all. You would just brush it off and thought, it is what it is.
Hey,
fair enough, right? And then I said, the effort that was put into the day is irrelevant. At the end of the day, no matter the effort, the result is the same. You flaked. And I said, however, regarding the lengths that my family and I went to accommodate you, you were aware food was being cooked for you. I asked you earlier in the week and you acknowledged it. So that's a lie, saying, I didn't know you did know. And I said, finally, I'm asking you to be honest. Did you cancel today or did you know yesterday you weren't coming? Because I thought yesterday you weren't coming.
And you didn't respond to that?
No.
Yo,
no text since. 3 more days. And it's hilarious. And the funniest part of all of it, right? Mm-hmm. Texting my other friend during this time, and I showed them the screen. I showed them I mentioned them that when I went on to Snapchat earlier, they were on Snapchat, so they were just literally ignoring me, right? And they're like, "Are they still on Snapchat?" I said, I don't know. Like, go check. And I checked, and not only were they on Snapchat, they were out. So on a Friday night, they literally went out to hang out with people. How shady is that, dude?
That is the shadiest shade
I've ever seen, dude. I couldn't even see because it was so shady.
Yeah,
dude. Fucking literally, such a shadow, absence of everything, like a black hole of shade. Fucking crazy, dude.
Bitch stooped low.
Honestly, I'm offended. And by them not messaging now, it's been 3 days. It's like, so now it can't be a normal thing. Now it has to be you reaching out of some kind of, you know what I
mean? Yeah. By that behavior, it's like, that's really fucked up.
You dug your own grave.
So I was going to say you acted like a bit of a chick there whining to your friends about it. However, I did the same thing to you a couple days prior. Actually, same day this happened to you the Wednesday.
Well,
so that could be the clip for next week's
here's
episode.
why I whined to my friends in the first place, though. Because I whined, because when I realized she wasn't coming before she told me she wasn't, I straight up just called Jake and I was like, hey, you want to come over?
Yeah.
And he was like, no, right now? He's like, I can't. I have work tomorrow. I was like, right now? And I was like, yeah.
Who?
So Jake.
Who?
Jake.
Who?
Lunchbox?
Yeah, that guy's cool.
So then I said to Lunchbox, and I was like, well, no, the reason I'm inviting you is I was actually going to have this person over. He's like, oh, really? And I said, yeah, but they kind of just flaked. He's like, what do you mean they flaked? So then I told him the story.
You know what he said, Alex?
And then after I told him the story, I called Andrew.
No, what did Jake say? Do you know what Jake said? Jake said, yo, what a shitty bitch.
Yeah, what a shitty bitch. Then I called Patrick, and I was like, yo, do you want to hang out? Maybe get you and your cousin over? And he's like, can't, sorry. And then I told him the thing too.
He was fucking playing.
So I guess I was kind of fishing. I'll take credit. I'll take the bitch card. I was just bitching to people because I was pissed off. But I was saying it because it was kind of led to a certain way. But I guess I planted the seed by mentioning I actually had plans to, but they fell through. So I guess I'm equally to blame.
Yeah, but Andrew was playing fucking Xbox the next day. Why can't you just come over and play Xbox?
Well, no, he didn't come over on Friday. He was saying he said Saturday. No, he didn't come over on Friday because it was Renza's birthday. So he was busy that night, and then so that was fine. I didn't care.
No, that's fair.
And then Mike didn't come over, even though Mike was free on Friday when I called him.
He's coming over this weekend. You guys had plans.
Yeah, little Michael was like, I said, "What do you have going on today?" He's like, I got nothing. He's like, all I gotta do today is pick up my contact lenses. That's it. And I was like, you want to come over? He's like, today? And then I'm like, yeah, what are you doing tomorrow? He's like, I'm going to a UFC fight. So I'm like, okay, fuck. So he's busy the next day.
Aren't UFC fights usually at night?
No, he was there like noon. He sent me Snapchats.
Why was he there so early?
I don't know. Maybe it was like a 3 o'clock man. Maybe it was like an early head. I don't know. Fucking know, dude. I know.
Saturday?
I think he said. What's the new name of the Coliseum?
I didn't know they changed the name. Why would they change the name of the Coliseum?
They knocked it down and built a new one. What's the new name of the Coliseum?
It should have just been called the New Coliseum.
I'll look it up since you don't know the answer.
I didn't know they did that. That's fucking dumb.
The Coliseum is...
It's a landmark. It's a national landmark.
Wait, no, the Coliseum's still there.
Yeah.
What the hell changed?
I don't know, bro. Don't fucking scare me like that.
No. No. It is gone. It is gone. Okay. Yeah. It's reopened as the UBS Arena.
That's fucking stupid. You want to hear cool stuff at the Coliseum? This could be next week's episode, actually. I want to tell about my first concert at the Coliseum.
Okay.
That's next week's
a great episode. That's going to be such a good episode.
It's going to be a great episode.
Such a good episode, man.
It's going to be a great episode. Finish your story.
Man. It's going to be such a good episode.
We're getting towards that 22-minute mark, Alex.
Yeah,
We got fucking 22 minutes. Seconds, excuse me.
I don't know. There's no other point because they didn't ever text me back. They just fucking went off on their own. And then also, they said in their text, I feel so bad. You clearly feel so bad because when I respond to you, you didn't respond for 3 days. You clearly feel so bad.
Yeah, you should tell them the payback you got on real quick before this ends.
What's the payback?
The text you sent from the other thing, about the other thing. But
No. That's a separate story for another time.
That could be next week's episode.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we can. It's going to be 24 minutes since that feels like a weird part. No, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
So I guess if you're listening, you can think like you can tell me, am I being a bitch? Yes, but am I also kind of in the right? Yeah, and that's fair because you know what? Life's complicated, and I can confidently say yes, I'm being a little bitch by complaining so much, but I'm legitimately annoyed by it, which gives me the God-given right to say that.
That's beautiful.
And they're still in the wrong, and I'm awesome. So fuck everyone else, and fuck anyone who disagrees with me. And honestly, if you write in the comments and you're like, Alex, I think you're being a little bitch, you're getting blocked. So fuck you too. All right,
that wouldn't be bitchy
free
at all
speech.
to do.
Nope. Get the fuck out of here. Not on my channel. Okay,
You
you support me or you get the fuck out.
You think I'm a bitch? I'll show you how much of a bitch I am right now.
Yeah,
Blocked.
great. Guess what? You're right. Are you happy now? You can't enjoy the content. Let's get the fuck out of here. You think I'm a bitch? Cool. Guess what? You can't listen anymore, son. Blocked. I don't know, man. I'm pissed about that. And I'm curious to see because I'm going to update on the podcast, and you're thinking like, damn, you shared a lot of information. I don't care. I'm gonna ride and die for these fucking for our 135 viewers.
That chick's probably not even going to reply after this goes up. You want to know what's going to happen at that point? She's going to get blocked.
Yeah. No, I think it's
metaphorically
funny, though,
and legitimately.
because there's now I'm confident too. Since it's been 3 days, I'm confident I'm not getting acknowledged from this. This is going to be like, just never mentioned again, and I'm almost certain that it's going to be ignored. And then either option A is it's just a hey, random, which I'm not answering. Or B, it's like, can I call you for a second to talk about something? And also, it's gonna be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna be ignore this and move on to whatever's new, which is bullshit.
See, I'm surprised you're even gonna let it go to that point because I thought you were gonna say this is just like this. She's gonna make it where it's gonna be super awkward now, so we can't even. Really
I didn't say I'm gonna go along with that, so that's what's gonna be the next interaction.
Got ya. My mistake.
Yeah, because I don't think I'm getting an apology. And also, I genuinely don't think they feel all that remorseful.
Why do you need an apology? You got that. That was a pretty sincere apology.
The one that said, "I'm sorry you put in so much effort." Yeah, that was a big apology. That was big of them. Yeah, that was honest. And then the hilarity of all of it was like 2 days prior, they were talking to me on the phone about not the same thing, but essentially someone not really being fair and apologizing.
Dude, irony.
And it's like, isn't that funny?
Thick.
It's fucking astonishing. I bit my tongue.
Nice. What?
My tongue? It kind of hurt.
Sorry.
So.
I feel like
I'm allergic to cinnamon.
Going on lately in our lives with people getting.
You know what I said?
What?
I said I'm allergic to cinnamon.
It's funny. It's
another great weird reference.
There's one. I feel like there's been a lot of irony lately where people are complaining about something and not realizing that they're saying something that they do constantly on a daily fucking basis.
Yeah, it's called living with our parents.
Oh yeah, I don't know if they listen to this part. I don't know. That's funny. I was gonna say something worse.
That's all good, homie.
It's all right.
So yeah, the Nassau Coliseum is now the UBS Arena.
Yeah, that's stupid. You're not a bitch for complaining.
I'm a bitch for complaining a little bit.
No, you're a bitch for going past fucking 22 minutes arbitrarily because it served your purpose. But when I wanted to go past 2 minutes, you're like, we can't. We must commit to this.
Robbie.
This is black and white, Alice.
Robbie,
we must commit to 22 minutes.
Dude, Robbie.
This is an extended episode.
Certain episodes are 28 minutes.
I know. We wrote this one longer.
Certain episodes are 20 minutes, bro. You ever seen TV before, bro?
Just being meta, bro. Just being real.
Dude, you're out of bounds is what you are.
Out of bounds, foul play, man.
But no, really, I think it's bullshit.
Foul on the play.
I think it's I think it was an insincere apology. I think they clearly knew they weren't coming well beforehand, and nevertheless, I've officially asked them twice. Why the fuck did you wake up at 12 and wait 2 hours to say you weren't gonna? Why didn't you just cancel at 12? And I fucking said this too. They just called me and said, "Oh my god, hey, I'm sorry, I overslept. I'm not on my way or anything, and I think it's too late to come," I'd be like, okay, fine, that happens. But it's like the fucking dancing around bullshit, because I think it was done in a way where they thought they could say a cue text, and I'd be like, oh, it's fine. That's what it felt like.
I think you're correct.
And then the second one, and the reason why they waited till 2 was because they were just like, oh, it doesn't matter, I'll just do blah, blah, blah. It's complete utter bullshit. And it's unfair. And I'm awesome.
I have nothing that will be able to add to that, so we should just end it here.
Oh, yeah, we should. I feel such a bitch for complaining, though, but I also feel like I don't care. It's a complicated situation being me.
Look, I think we're making a name for ourselves and being brutally honest about situations.
Yeah, man, brutally honest, brother.
We don't sugarcoat anything. We reviewed that video about the day trippers, and we were hoping he'd see it. And we were still like, hey, look, we loved the movie. This scene we didn't like. We're just honest guys. People like that.
You know what? Here's how we're going to end it, actually.
Here's
Here's just a little side thing. I tweet replied to Craig Bierko yesterday.
What does that mean to reply?
Like, he tweeted something and someone responded to it, and I responded to a response of a tweet that he made. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
And I want to see if he responded to it. And you know what? He didn't, and I'm kind of hurt because I just kind of broke my streak.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
But again, it takes like 8 days to retweet stuff, so I don't know. We'll see. Or, you know what? Maybe this opens up an ad. Maybe I'll say, wow, Craig, I go 4 for 5 now because you didn't acknowledge my last tweet. Hurts. Look at that right now. Tweet on the podcast.
It's actually funny.
At Craig Bierko. Wow.
So should we mention my bitchy thing?
Hold on. I'm officially 4 for 5 on. Am I the first time? I'm like actually 5 for 6.
Yeah, you should double check the numbers first. Save it as a
much
draft.
work. Yeah, that's fine. You're right. I'm currently 5 for 6 on you, acknowledging my tweets. Kinda. Just like kind of knocked me down a few pegs, ending my streak, or broke my heart ending my streak. Kind of knocked me down. No.
Okay.
Kind of knocked me down a few pegs, breaking that streak. You really gonna make your pal be 5 for 7?
I don't like the pop up sound, but that sounds like, please like this one now.
That's a fair point.
You liked all the others, but the last one, please do this one now.
I don't even agree with the tweet at all. See? Good criticism, man.
No, the first
really
idea
good.
is funny. Adding that, can we go for 5 for 7? That's like...
That's beggy.
Hold my hand, please.
Right. Dude, that's a good point. That's a really sound argument you just made.
Yeah, it's the only time I've ever been sound with.
We should end it there.
Yeah. Call this episode Robbie's Sound.